Hey everybody, so my name's Lisa and I'm going to do a quick TwinFlame DivineLove SoulMate reading. I am just going to pull 3 cards and just build off of it. Alright, so there is a separation going on. Honestly, like, let me just get 3 cards, please, for DivineLove, soulmate connections, for anyone that may watch this video today or any other day. All right, first card, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. There are signs like being shown on both sides. All right, we have forgiving and learning. I'm taking it because, like, I'm going to put them both on the left side because I normally pull one for the middle and then to the left and then to the right. So these both came out together. So there is forgiving and learning going on for both sides. Honestly, like, I feel like because I'm doing this TwinFlame SoulMate DivineLove connection reading different than, and then we have calling in your soulmate, because normally I say that this side is divine masculine, this side is divine feminine, and then the connecting energies are in between. But honestly, the way that I've been guided over the last couple of days, like, to do the reading like this, like, just pull the cards and do it, because I feel that while people are in the separation, I feel like there's a I don't know, I just feel like this merging, like, that's what I've been feeling, is that like, it's a lot of people, like, it's already happened on the 5D. Like, I know I'm trying to, like, because it's like there's like this is like the energies are blended for both sides, because I feel like both sides are like learning pretty much the same lessons but in a different manner, which is helping them to become, you know, level and like at peace within themselves. Okay, and this is just how I've been being guided to do this, like, my next message. You know, I got it yesterday. You know, the let's get one more card here. Did something flip? No. One more card here for this, because I feel like there's just this need to feel whole all by yourself. Okay, flirt and keep an open mind. Okay, and like, there's just like the energy. I just feel like what I'm being guided to share is that the focus needs to be moved from what your counterpart is doing, and more of the focus on self. So it's like, yes, there is chemistry. Yes, there is, this is like true love. But there's like forgiving and learning going on. And during this process of like forgiving and learning and understanding, like, it says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And this isn't just necessarily towards your counterpart. Like, this is in regards to any love connections that you have, like within your families, like within your friends. Like, this is the flirt is, and keeping an open mind, and see, look, healing family issues is like, it's about learning to have fun, like all by yourself, because that is the true love. I know that there's probably going to be people that like don't really want to hear this, because you just want to like hear about like, what your counterpart is doing. But it's like, for me and what I'm feeling guided to share, and where I'm also feeling directed in my life, is to just like, it doesn't matter what they're doing. It's like really focusing on self, releasing this pain, this like heartache, like healing, to allow the healing to happen. And it's what's going to keep on pulling this connection together, because I do feel like it's happening, like I feel it, and I'm sure there's others that are feeling it too, like feeling their twin, like around, like just feeling that energy. The signs are like off the charts, and that's like, listen, no, there's no like set in stone time or date that anyone is supposed to like meet or be with their other half. I know that like water seeks its level. That's what's coming to me. So it's like, see, and this, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. I feel like it's more about, it's not even about like that being, it could mean, yes, like the person coming into your life or your twin is actually someone that's like not your usual type. But I also feel I'm just being so guided to like press the, like bring the focus to balance, to the balancing of self. And this is why it's like, keep an open mind, like even though, because so many people are so focused on finding, and I know like I was, I've been there too, like just so focused on being with that other person, it finding their match, to make you whole. But it's like, and realizing, I know for me, like through this whole process, it's like, it's really made me value myself and really like, want to be a better person. I don't want to just settle for crumbs, and this is what this chemistry is about. It's like, as the healing happens, as the forgiving and learning, like the forgiving of the past, forgiving of self, forgiving of like just what you've allowed and what other thing, this healing of your family issues, like dealing with that shit, like it pulls in, those on that level, like what you really want. In the meantime, it's like, have a good time, flirt, like, I know like I've been like exercising, running around running in my neighborhood, and I like smile at everybody, I say good morning, to everybody that I pass, because there's other people out there running too, walking too. And it's like, do things like that, because like the more joy you have, the more joy you pull in. I've been guided to really, I don't know if like this is going to be like an all the time thing, but I know that I was like yesterday in my run, and then today it's been like on my mind like all day to do this. And I've kind of been hesitant because I know like this isn't what people want to hear. And I know I didn't want to hear it, you know, like, but it's like, this is, actually, I'm going to use these. Let's see, what else? What else do you want to tell us here? Yeah, see? It's like allowing ourselves to receive, like not holding off on experiencing joy and true love just because we're single. You understand what I'm saying? It's building the foundation within self securely. Setting ourselves free from this like illusion that we aren't anyone without somebody beside us, you know? Like that's just not truth. But I know like I mean that's just not the truth. This is also about like forgiving for staying stuck in situations too long. Pretending not to know. That's what she's doing. She's pretending not to know the right way. Or not, I don't even want to say the right way. Just like pretending not to know that there's another way than the way that she's been handling things. This is self-imposed. What else do you want to say? I feel like I feel like the more the focus becomes working on self, the quicker it speeds up this process of pulling in the person that I don't even want to say that you belong with, because we don't belong with like it's like there's just such, I have been just really receiving these messages of just so much about like being whole all by yourself, you know, and you're not even by yourself, you know. It's like but I just feel like the more that there's like a focus on healing self and doing what's best for self, the quicker you find the quicker you pull in others that, you know, that you do have chemistry with, and not necessarily even, you know, like chemistry as in like people that, you know, someone that you can, that you're sexually attracted to. It's like just people that stimulate your mind. You know what I mean? Birds of a feather flock together. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, see? It's like this getting out. Everything is happening in divine's timing. This like whole like getting out and enjoying the moment and enjoying your life, it brings a balance into you. It brings like this harmonious balance is what I heard, of your own divine masculine and divine feminine within yourself. Like she's sitting around waiting for something to happen. But it's like this, she's got this big cup right in front of her, and it's like that's what she should be enjoying, that big cup. Like that is her cup. Her Ace of Cups is her. Yeah. Her. This is like the inner child. What the heck? Something just happened. Hopefully that doesn't show up. It's like the healing. See, there's her cup again. She's received her cup of this, like healing her inner child. Like this is the cup she's gone to battle for. It's just made me think of a Instagram post I did a while ago on this Six of Cups card. It came through, and that's what this is. This is like in knowing that Ace of Cups is all you need, and being comfortable and satisfied with that makes you the King or Queen of Wands. I mean, the Queen of Wands is like, she just is. Like, she walks into the room and she freaking owns it. All eyes on her. But she's not cocky about it. She doesn't, she noticed, but like, whether they looked or not, she's still the Queen of Wands. You hear what I'm saying? She fought for that cup. It's like healing your inner child. It's like healing yourself, healing, walking away from this bullshit. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Walking away from this bullshit. See, this guy's like coming after she's already been through the fire all by herself. She's like her own knight in shining armor, you know? He approaches her after and she's like, well, you know what? I don't really know if I need you, but like, it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's not about like needing someone else. It's like, yeah, see? And it brings you, look, back to this Empress, pure emotional fulfillment, this new beginning. You are your own creator of your own destiny, your own life. Like, it's not contingent on whether or not this person or this idea shows up next to you. No matter what, this is who you are. Own it. This is what I'm been guided to share in regards to my readings. Like, at least for tonight, like, this is what's come out, is like this, to focus, like, whether you're divine masculine or divine feminine, this goes either way. Yeah, so I think it's fucking awesome. Because it's like, either way, whichever side of this you're on, it's like, this guy can't even approach her because until he himself has already gone through his own fire. You see what I'm saying? Because like, water seeks its level. It's like, but she was confident enough to do it on her own as well. Anyway, I freaking love this. Let's see. I'm going to get a let me get advice here for the collective here. Make a decision. Consult an expert. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Because I feel like the decision is whether or not you're going to focus on self or focus on the other person. Let's see, what else? Protection. Explore your options. And I feel like this is really about like seriously exploring your options, like going out and seeing what's out there and knowing that you're protected, like no matter what. I love when this protection card comes up. You and your loved ones and your possessions are safe. I'm hearing what's meant for you will never miss you. What's meant for you will never miss you. In the meantime, you have a good time and you go do you. Because all of that is coming for you. But first, it's like it needs to be recognized within yourself, all by yourself. And not all by yourself in like this sad, pitiful way. Like all by yourself in Queen of Wands becoming the Empress way. All right, what else? Again, Archangel Michael saying, you are protected and safe. I am protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones in home. You are a natural counselor. I don't know. I think it's really beautiful. Let's see, what else? Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. And a brilliant idea. Yes, your idea is divinely guided. Please take action and bring your idea to fruition. It's like changing your focus. Like that's what's going to help this. And maybe maybe it's something that's not really easy to swallow for some of you, you know? Realizing that I'm hearing that there's still so much work to do. I mean, yeah, see? Because I feel like some of you like really feel lonely. But the only thing that can fix that feeling is you. You, see? Getting a hold of your emotions brings you this new beginning, which is what you want. It's like brings you like passion towards your, like it brings that passionate beginning that you want. That you've been craving, I'm hearing. That what you crave is already inside of you. I'm hearing search for that. Oh my God, it makes me want to cry. Because it's so beautiful. It's not the end all be all. Whomever it is that you feel is your counterpart or know as your counterpart. It's like there's so much more to explore in life. Look, yes, oh, look, and then there's the soulmate connection, the soulmate relationship. It's like, but there's just like such a need. Look, and dream big. There's just such a need to focus on self first. Because there's other ways that your life could play out. I really feel like some of you are receiving like a really big idea, and this is what's going to, it's like that's where you need to focus. And I feel like the more that you focus on self and bettering yourself and in learning to enjoy the moments, the very moments that you're in, that's right when you pull somebody in. I don't even want to say it like that. It's just like, it just happens. New romance with a spiritual basis is here. And part of this, like keeping an open mind, is like, maybe who you think it is, it's somebody else, or maybe it's not time yet, you know, because everything's about divine timing. I'm just getting like a strong sense of focus on self for both sides. And that's what pulls in what you want. Is just the feeling and the knowing of that you already have everything you want inside you and around you already. Yeah. I mean, that's a whole lot to swallow. That's a whole lot to integrate into. I mean, I didn't even like want to say it, you know? I got that like yesterday. And I was like, I don't want to do a reading like that. But here we are. It's really beautiful. But I mean, it's a lot closer than you think. But see, it's like this healing is still going on. The fun has to be found. I just feel like there's people that really need to live again, and it's coming. It's a lot. It says clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Let me get one. Unconditional love. Blossoming. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself in the process. Do not give up. And compassion. Release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. And I feel like that's like, I mean, this is Kuan Yin. And look, Mother Mary, expect a miracle. It's like, because I just feel like there's just this need for divine feminine and divine masculine to really get into the flow of like letting things happen. And forgiving. There's like such, I just have this like strong urge to just be like, there's just this need for forgiveness. I mean, forgiveness like weighs down, like, or holding anger inside your heart. That's what like weighs you down, like can make people sick like that. I mean, that's what I've heard. It's like all this stuff, and there's just like finding those ways to release. And I'm not saying it happens overnight. It doesn't. It's a process. And it's like allowing yourself the opportunity. I mean, a lot of people like want to jump into these like connections with people, and they're not even healed from the last 5 relationships that they've been in. You know what I mean? And it's like, I mean, I know that for me anyway, you know, like there's been different over the last few years, like I've been going through this process of purging and releasing like all these different issues and situations that I've had with the other, like with men in my life. And it's still happening. I'm not even done with it. You know what I mean? But it's like, those are the things that it's like focusing on that and healing that. And I know nobody wants to do that. I mean, that shit takes work, you know, like it takes work, and it takes like looking at yourself in the mirror. And at least it did for me. I had to look myself in the mirror, and it was uncomfortable as fuck sometimes, you know what I mean? But, and that's why we need to have compassion for ourselves, for these other people. I mean, it's like the more that I saw the, like who I was, the more I learned to be compassionate for other people, understanding that, you know, where I've been and what made me me was like going through this, like, you know, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've made most of my mistakes like wide out in the open for everybody to see, you know what I mean? And, but because of that, it's like, it's allowed me to, you know, like I might not hang out with everybody, but it's like, I get it. I understand why people act the way that they do, or why they may react to me the way that they do, or whatever, because like, I've been there, you know, like I get it. I'm not mad at you, you know, but I don't have to hang out with you either. You know what I mean? And that's like where this this compassion comes from, and this blossoming. It's like, be easy on yourself, because like, see, like she's like coming out of this flower. It's like, allow yourself the opportunity to emerge like all by yourself, like to enjoy the moment of just being you, and like enjoying that, like really like embracing who you are. Like I just got like this loving energy, just like just feeling it, you know, like being proud of who you are. I mean, oh my God. Because like you and me, like we're all just, we all, I'm hearing all these different things like God's perfect child. You know, none of these things like sound like me. Like I want to like make it, I want to say things that are like, it sounds like me, but it's like none of us, all of us, like we're all different, but it's like we're all worthy of feeling like this. And all of us still have more healing to do. And I just feel like what I'm guided to say and what, well, like, why, like, I was like so guided to like do the reading like this is because I feel like both sides, there's just this need to focus on self and not the when and not the who and not the where and not the, you know, when. God's time is perfect timing. But we did get this expect a miracle card, so have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. And then in the meantime, like lighten up, enjoy the process of learning your lessons and healing and growing. I mean, that's what I try to do anyway. You know, I like laugh at myself all the time because, hey, what the fuck else am I going to do? You know, like sit around and cry about every single time I've like made a fool of myself or things haven't gone my way. No, I don't want to do that. You know, look, inner wisdom, you know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. It's a new dawn. Have faith. Simplify your life. I just heard you are your own twin flame. So there you go. I love you guys. Bye.